Hi, my name is Jacob Sapochnik, and I'm an immigration attorney in San Diego, California. Many people ask me, what happens at the marriage visa interview when people adjust their status after marrying a U.S. citizen? Well, we covered this issue in many videos. The most common question that I get asked is, what questions do the U.S. officers at the interview ask the clients? What exactly are they asking? Is there a list of questions? Is there a particular format they follow? And I always tell people, there is no list. There is no format that they follow. However, they all have the same idea. And the officer is looking for one thing. They want to know if the marriage is bona fide. And so while some officers will go through a similar process, most of them will carry the questioning in their own style, depending on what they see at a given moment. We always tell clients, document your case as much as possible and bring as many documents as possible to show the officer that it's a bona fide marriage. But there are typical questions that always come up, and I want to be able to present them to you in this video. The first question the officer will usually ask is, what are the names of the parents of the spouse? Many officers will ask this question to the U.S. citizen or to the foreign national. It doesn't come up on every interview, but they do ask it from time to time. The reason they do that, they want to know if really the couple, if they're really together, they should know at least the name of the parents. Other officers will want to know, what did the couple do in the last weekend? What did you guys do last Sunday? What did you do last Saturday? This question comes up often and I see it in many interviews. Again, they want to verify that the couple is in fact together, they do stuff together. Another question that comes up very often is, where did you meet? Tell me about, how did you meet? Was it in a party? Was it at home? This question comes up very often in many interviews that we've seen. And clients, sometimes they forget, sometimes they have different ideas to what is the first meeting. Typically, as an attorney, if the client gets confused, I will tell the officer to define the question. Do you mean the first time they met, or was it the first date? Be more specific. Sometimes if the client gets nervous, it's fine. You can tell the officer, I didn't understand your question, can you please repeat it? It's very normal to be nervous in this situation because we're facing the government. Another question that typically comes often is, what is the amount of money you pay for your rent? Officers typically ask that because they want to know if in fact the clients live together, they should know about how much money they pay for rent. Who is the property management company that collects your rent? Those are questions that are not very complicated, but it will indicate to the officer whether in fact the couple reside together. Another question that comes up very often, and I've seen it, is about the employment of the spouse. Is the spouse self-employed or are they working? If they are working, how much do they make per month? Again, it's not a very difficult question, but some officer would like to use that to be able to verify, in fact, whether the client is in a relationship. The bottom line is that there are no set questions that they ask at the interview. The officers want to know that it's a bona fide and real marriage. As long as you come prepared, answer all the questions, you'll pass the interview very clearly, and there'll be no problems. The attorney's role, if you have an attorney, is to assist you with any legal issues, but they were not going to answer the questions for you. Good luck, and wish you all the best with your future adjustment of status interview.